What's up? How you doing, lovers? Yes, I'm still saying lovers. All right, today I want to make a video about how to never be boring. You know, I know it's hard sometimes. You're out on a date and she's just like not saying much, but you might still like her and you want her to like you. So here are some tips so you are never going to be boring. And actually, she's going to find you very interesting. Number one, it's all in the mind. If you think you're boring, you're gonna be boring. Like, you need to switch your mindset and think that you are interesting. You're like, no, I'm interesting. Like, yeah, everybody would want to get to know me because I have something special. I'm special. You know, stop thinking you are boring, because the more you think about what you think you are, the more you're gonna be that. So that's number one. Number two, ask interesting questions. I'm telling you, like, this goes such a long way and people just don't realize. Like, most of the time when I go on dates, the question are like, what do you do for a living? Where do you live? What do you like? What do you do for fun? Like, not saying that those questions are not important in a way. Like, obviously you're gonna get to that once you get to really know the person. But those questions are kind of boring. How many times I answered that question? Again, I'm not blaming anybody for like asking me that question, because it's like, yeah, people still want to know. But I would have really liked if people asked me other questions, like here is a good question. When was the last time you laughed so hard that you almost peed? That's a really good question, because the girl is gonna remember that you asked her that question that made her feel good. Like, she's gonna think about, okay, when was the last time I laughed? Like, and then when the memory is gonna come back, she's gonna probably start laughing again, and then she's gonna associate it with you. Or here's another one that's pretty good. If you could be anywhere right now, where would you want to be? Right there, like, it's gonna put in her mind where she want to be, what she want to accomplish, and all of that. She's gonna associate it with you. The feeling she's feeling, she's gonna be confused and think like it's you who did that. I mean, you did do that because you reminded her of something that she really likes or that she would like to do. And also that gives you some like insight on what she likes, what she is like, and also on something that maybe you can accomplish with her or do with her. It's a win-win situation at this point. Or here is another one. When she tells you that she's passionate about something, ask her what it feels like. Like, what is the feeling that you get when you do whatever you're passionate about? Like, again, she's gonna start feeling about that feeling she's feeling when she does it and associate it with you. I mean, it's not hard. Like, seriously, try to make her have feelings when she talks to you. And not saying feeling about you, but like feeling about what you're making her think about. And I'm telling you, she's always gonna think like, oh my God, he's very interesting. He has some very interesting question. Again, just the fact that you are different from other motherfuckers is like, oh, he's wonderful, because a lot of people are pretty similar. A lot of guys ask the same questions. And not saying you can't ask those questions, but if you ask different questions that are like really like, oh, that make her think and stuff, she's gonna find you interesting. I'm telling you. So therefore, you'll never be boring. Number three, show your personality. Nobody want to talk to the same person over and over. Like, we like diversity. Why don't we have just one friend? It's because we like diversity. So be authentic, be yourself, dress the way you dress, speak the way you speak, laugh loudly if that's what you do. Stop trying to blend in and be like everybody else. That makes you very boring and uninteresting. Number four, go on fun dates. I'm not saying break the bank, because shit is expensive, I know, but like, go do stuff that's different. Don't take her all the time to the same place, same restaurant, unless that become like your spot. That's fine. But like other days, take her something interesting. Number five, try something new every day. Not with her, with yourself. Try something new. Routine is what makes you boring and what makes you feel like you're boring. So try something new. I'm not saying go do some crazy shit every day, but try something new. Try to get up earlier one day. Try some yoga. I don't know. Try to go for a walk. Try a new coffee instead of your regular coffee. Just try different shit, because I know we get stuck. Like, I know myself, I go to a restaurant that I know, I would always order the same shit. And I'm like, I'm probably missing out. Like, maybe I should try something else. I'm sure there is something else on the menu that's good. Like, be a little more adventurous. Number six, get out of your comfort zone. Like, you're comfortable. That's why you feel like it's boring. Like, you've mastered whatever you're doing. Like, take a class. Like, I don't know, I don't fucking cook. I should probably take a cooking class and burn everything at the class. But do something different. A public speaking class or a salsa dance class. Like, I know people are embarrassed, or I don't know. It's a bunch of stuff that people like don't feel comfortable. It's probably something they need to do because they're probably not really good at it. And then who knows? You might realize you're really good at it. You know, do a stand-up show. I don't know. It's kind of difficult and nerve-wracking, you know. But I'm telling you, you got to do different stuff. Get out of your comfort zone. Number 7, don't be a yes man. We already know women don't like yes men. Like, they're gonna feel they can walk all over you. They're gonna feel you're not authentic. They're gonna feel you don't have an opinion. All of that, you're fucking boring. So stop doing it. I know you're not agreeing with everything she says. I don't know, because I was gonna say unless she's a genius and she's really right on everything, but no. Have a fucking opinion. 8, be unpredictable. Like, make her laugh. When I'm saying unpredictable, I'm not saying like you guys are at a restaurant and then you tell her, let's ditch the bill. Like, no, because that's a little too risky, even if that could be fun. I don't know, I would be terrified. But yeah, don't be so predictable. Tell her to do shit that she's not expecting. Number 9, be interested in other people, in her and in other people. Like, genuinely interesting. Like, you know, when you're interested in other people, you are finding new things that you didn't know, and you can learn something, and then you can become knowledgeable or something, or you might start liking something else, you know. It's just about opening your eyes to other things that you never thought like maybe it would be something that you would like, you know. But just, I don't know, people just want to do what they do and never do anything else, and it's weird. Like, we have so many things we can enjoy and we're just here doing the same shit. No. Number 10, travel to other continents. I know right now it's fucking COVID, so it might be a little hard, and then money-wise, you know, it might be difficult, but you don't even need to go that far. You can go, like, take a road trip somewhere for a day and come back so you don't got to pay for a hotel. But like, there is shit you can do that's just gonna give you another perspective on things that you've never thought about. Like going to another continent that just opens you up to like a bunch of different cultures. That is really good. Somebody that can have a conversation about, yo, you know, I went to Africa, they were doing things like this over there. I went to Europe, this was very different. Like, this is just so interesting, because then it shows to the girl that you're not just self-centered, that everything doesn't revolve around you, and that you are actually open to get to know her. That's how it's going to translate. But also you're open to know other people, and that's always great. And then lastly, number 11, be knowledgeable about something. Try to stay up to date with current events. Like, so when somebody brings up a subject like sports, I don't know if you want to talk about politics, but just stuff that's happening like right now. So then you're not like looking lost, or you can even be the one that brings up the subject and see if that's something she's interested in. Knowing that just like helps you like carry a conversation, because it's a lot of time the conversation just be dry, like I'm about to throw up. I don't know. Do you throw up when it's dry? Maybe. I don't know. But it's like, I need some fucking water because that conversation is so dry. So it's very interesting and refreshing when a man has something to talk about. So, and then again, when you talk, just make sure you're ready to listen too, because women love talking. So you gotta let her talk a little. But yeah, so those are 11 things you could do, and I'm sure there is way more that you can do depending on the women and depending on what you like, that would make you never be a boring person. And you're probably not even boring, you just think you are, but you are not. Everybody is interesting in a certain way, and you just gotta figure out what works for you. So if you have other ways to not be boring, please put them in the comment. Let's talk about it. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and follow me on Instagram at MelliLoveXO and at Melli Monaco. I'll talk to you soon, lovers.